Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Shark, as well as an author with a published book being released on Kindle and paperback, both as of recently. And the paperback just came in, so I thought I should probably do an unboxing, because that'd be nice. I also want to say that I'm going to be doing a signing at Greg's Used Bookstore in Cape Cod. There is a the thumbnail has the address on it and stuff, but I'll leave a link, and I'll leave the address in the pinned comment section below. So after this is done, so I will be having a I'll be doing a signing, a book signing in an actual bookstore with a friend of mine. So I thought that was really cool. Just really cool enough to share, at least. So yeah, for those of you who are not aware, my book Limbs was recently published by an actual publisher. Like I said, Kindle and paperback. I don't know if it's going to be audiobook. I don't think it will be, but we got two other formats to work with. So let's dig into the box. I ordered 10 of them, because I'm going to bring a lot of them to the signing with me. So they came in this nice big box. The biggest box in the world. Let's see. Alright. Get my trusty knife. And, gotta be careful when opening this and not cut the actual book. That would suck. Hey, I like to buy your sliced open book. This is nice quality, it seems, from the books. Oh, I almost closed it on my finger. I should probably not have my hand on the release. See, I'm smart like that. Nice. I'm just gonna take out one of them. Oh boy. Oh buddy. Awesome. Awesome. It's a 235-page book in paperback and about 180 on Kindle. Oh man, that is a thing of beauty. And it even has a foreword by Michael Cole, who is a good friend of mine and an even better author. Or, can't really say even better, we're good friends, and he's a great author. Oh man. This is just awesome. Nice. Oh, see that? It was released by Raventail Publishing. Says it right there. I'm gonna keep this copy for myself. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is the side. You can kind of see it seeping over from the front and back cover. But I can live with that. If that's the case, I can live with it. It's a nice glossy finish too. Oh, you can actually order this book on Amazon. I left a link in the description below. I'm gonna leave a link in the pinned comment as well. Nice. Just a beautiful, beautiful paperback. Brittany Lawless is here. She says, good looking book. Well, thank you. Thanks to you and Brad as well for being great friends. So if you guys are in the Cape Cod area, I will be doing a book signing. I'm not quite sure where it is located again. I know where the place is. I just don't remember the address offhand. Let me see here. Let me see here. We'll find it. It's in the back plaza of 32 Main Street, Orleans, Massachusetts. 02653 is the zip code. I'll be there June 21st and possibly June 22nd from 4 to 6:30. I'll probably be there for both days in case the first day doesn't go too well. I'll be selling copies of Limbs and Rat Tack, which I have a few copies of. Maybe a little bit more than 5 than I thought, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, buddy. And, oh, does it have it? Yes! Okay, so, recently, one of my old teachers had passed away, Mr. Constantine. And he's the one who pretty much inspired me how to write. Like, there was other influences, but I've always wanted to be a writer. He's like, you can do it. And he taught me techniques and everything. And so I was like, yeah, I guess I could try this. I was 19. I didn't have faith in myself or the capabilities of doing it, but he never gave up on me. He had passed away not too long ago, so I dedicated this book to him for Van C. Lost, but not forgotten. Rest in peace, Mr. Constantine. That's for you. I'm so happy they actually were able to incorporate that into the book, because I was hoping that they would. Heck yeah. So, whew, it's a great feeling to have this book. Oh, and a lot of people were wondering whenever I post stuff about this, it's a cat lizard creature. I'm not going to quite spoil what it is, and I am currently working on the sequel, which will have... I think it's going to be even better than the first book in terms of not only story, but my writing style. It has definitely improved. I could see it being a little bit shorter, but maybe around the same length, depending on how things are handled. Yeah, maybe one day I'll even review Limbs on the channel and be like, yeah, I wrote this book, and here are the problems I had with it, and here are the good things I had about it. Right now, I'm blinded by the fact that I had this published, so I don't really want to review it. But it's not a terrible book. It's got 3 out of 5 on Amazon, over 4 ratings. But that first rating I got was a 1, and then the others were 3s and 5s. So it's like, that one really hurt. So if you do end up reading this book, give it a rating on Amazon. I don't care if it's 1 or 5, as long as you give me an interaction, you bought the book and you read it. That's all I really care about, is if you actually gave me an honest rating, and not just someone who said, oh yeah, 1 out of 5 because I don't like Brian. On Goodreads, it's got a higher rating of 4 out of 5 over the course of 4 readings. So that's nice. I like that. I like that I got better ratings. I would have preferred to have them on Amazon just because you sell the book on Amazon, but in time, I feel it'll grow. It'll grow in popularity, I'm assuming. But as of now, we got Limbs here. I was going to say Rat Tack, but it's not quite Rat Tack. Rat Tack's a lot raunchier. I don't know if I can get that actually published. But the next book I have coming out is, I can tell you what that is. The next book I wrote and I'm having it edited is Crocodile. That would be a killer crocodile story. Taking place in a fictional town that kind of connects the Everglades to the ocean. So, it's an interesting little idea. I kind of explore how the crocodile, his senses change in her senses or his senses, I won't spoil which, change as it flows from fresh water to saltier water to salt water, and then back, and how it can, how it reacts to it. I kind of felt that was a cool idea. Kind of like how in movies where there's bull sharks, and you never really get that sense of how the sharks are reacting to the change in water. I don't know a whole bunch about it, but I know it has to do something. Like, you have to adapt to it, I believe. And I really want to explore that in the Crocodile sequel, because there's going to be a sequel to that too. So, yeah. And I have a few other stories planned. I have a 6-book deal with these guys. I want to continue on making more. I'm just so happy to have them. So, Limbs. The next book after Limbs, the sequel I'm working on, is Up in the Air. I might do, because I want to work on the Crocodile sequel, the outline a little more, punch it up some more. I think it's a good outline, but then the third one, it's like everything kind of gets crazy, and I don't want to ruin the reader's experience. So there's another one I'm planning on writing for next year that I have a date set for already. And, yeah. Also, after Crocodile and Limbs 2, I don't know what I'm going to quite write. I know I have a few ideas. I've started writing some other stuff, and I'm just like, I like the idea, I love the idea, I don't like how the story's playing out. So I may have to go back and fix a few things before I can actually get it to work. But yeah, so limbs. And I greatly appreciate you guys supporting me through this. I'm so happy to have a copy of my book in my hand. I've written 3 other books, but they're all self-published, and I feel the first one, Wild Man, was not quite what I would have loved to have had. I had a bigger vision for the story than I had the capabilities of writing it as, and I might go back to it someday. Chomp, which is Michael Cole's favorite, I feel like it needed a lot more. Rat Tack is a long book. It's like 60,000 words or so. 62, I believe. And it really did work, and it didn't work. Because I wanted to get it published. That's the reason it didn't work, because I kept on forgetting that not Severed Press, most publishers don't want explicit sex in their books. So I was like, you know what? Let me just self-publish this one and work on my next one to be a published work. So I toned down the sexual content to like maybe sensuality in this book, and there's some pretty shocking scenes, not just of gore, but like surprises, like, oh, I didn't expect him to die, or I didn't expect her to die, or so soon or so late. It's like it's got a few twists that I really liked. There's a lot of character build up and development. It's not just like cut and dry like Wild Man, where like, oh, here's this character, there's that, they're dead, they made it. I really wanted to expand upon this book. It was a simple story. Let me read the back for you guys before I clock off of this. Horizons Peak is a national park. During its off-season, the overhang is cut back and the land is tended to by its occupants. It's an easy enough job before snowfall comes. It's almost perfect in its tranquility. The quaint and quiet woods are rocked, however, when a creature descends upon the employees. Now, a trio of hunters led by Drake Benson must head out and recapture their experiment. Slithery like a snake, quick as a feline, the creature was created to be the ultimate specimen. They thought they had her and her mate under control. After having escaped her confines, she is put to the ultimate test. Will she grow to understand the outside world or fall victim to it? Lives will be lost and questions will be thought, but one thing will be on everyone's mind. Can they survive this? So yeah. And when Limbs 2, if you guys end up reading this and then Limbs 2, the ending is gonna either have you go, no way, or I'm so on board for the next one, or you'll just laugh. Either way, I think it'll be a great ending, for sure. And it's handled pretty well too, I feel. When I did the outline, it looked like it was gonna work out. And then I wrote the outline for Limbs 3. Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep it a trilogy. Originally, I wasn't even planning on doing a sequel right away. Like, I wanted to kind of wait, but then I wrote the outlines for 2 and 3, and I was like, these are awesome. So I really want to get into those. I'm about 12,000 or so words into the second book. It's going on at a steady pace. The chapters in this are a little too long, I feel. I should have shortened them down. Like, one chapter here, chapter 2 is on page 30, and then, let's see, when chapter 3 is on page 64. So yeah, the chapters are a little long. The words are kind of spread out more on this, so like that is one chapter, but on the Kindle I think it's condensed more. So and Limbs 2, the chapters are a bit shorter, so that's good. Like, each chapter in this book is about 3,000, 4,000 words, so that was a little too much. I kind of want to keep it at the 1 to 2,000 in the second one. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of my ideas, or even if you've read Limbs, what you thought of it. It's out on Kindle and paperback. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, as well as the pinned comment, where I will also leave the address for the bookstore where I'm going to have my signing. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I am Brian Gatto, the Horror Shark. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep the channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you cannot get on YouTube because of copyright and restriction. Monetary support, if you want to support the channel through PayPal, it's horrorshow37@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate that too. But if you don't want to support with any money, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.